Imagine a world where people judge you entirely based on what you're wearing, and there's no real prize except fake money and the crushing satisfaction of being better than everyone else. Well, welcome to Dress to Impress, a game where fashion is war, and I've lost more times than I'd like to admit. This is the full, incredibly detailed, possibly too long history of Dress to Impress, because apparently this is how I chose to spend my free time. Dress to Impress is a fashion-themed Roblox game where you and a bunch of strangers are thrown into a massive closet. Here, you're going to be given a random theme like vampires, cottagecore, mermaids, and you have to dress accordingly. Then you all walk down the runway and pretend that you didn't give everyone 1 star. Democracy, right? If you got tired of starting the runway with your fluffy dresses, then there's also a second and much scarier part of Dress to Impress. It's the Lana lore. If you all know about the Lana lore, then you definitely are interested in the whole game. But basically, this Lana lore is a whole section of the game that is dedicated to the nail salon lady, as we call her now. But basically, she has this whole secret and dark past that we're figuring out as the game releases more quests with each update. Development began on October 18th, 2023, when Gigi, Owen, Dire Beneficial, and Choopy, the Jacket 4, decided it was time Roblox needed a fashion simulator. The game officially launched on November 11th, 2023, and just like that, the world was never the same. The game featured core gameplay, a fashion styling competition in a high-energy pastel runway lobby where players dressed up to match a theme. Each round featured themes like royalty, lazy Sunday, underwater, and more. First post packs that were ever added were starter, starter duo, silly, chill, and fierce. The salon was introduced with a nail tech NPC, which was called Lana, who later became central to the game's lore. The game rapidly gained traction with TikTok edits, influencer attention, and community competitions. From November 18th to 20th, the game temporarily was shut down due to controversial outfits, which included thongs. December 21st was the relaunch with a compliant content, stricter filtering, and refined character silhouettes. From January to May 2025, there was not a major seasonal theme event, but there was some core gameplay and some incremented feature tweaks, which included the UI pose enhancements. But they did participate in 2 Roblox-wide events, the Hunt and the Classic. The Hunt was from March 15th to March 30th and brought in a bunch of different items, including a massive quest that you had to complete in order to get this bunny dress. Basically, you had to collect these 20 bunnies around the entire maps and then talk to an NPC, which would later give you a code that you could input into the game and get this cute little bunny dress. I did mention this in my 50 rarest items and my 10 rarest items videos, so make sure to check those out if you're interested. And the Classic update brought in this super cute little classic dress that once again was with a quest that you had to collect ticks and do a certain amount of tasks around the entire map, which would later be redeemed with a code and you could get this cute little dress that is now unavailable. The Classic event lasted from May 23rd to May 28th. After the Hunt update in May, on June 21st, 2024, Dress to Impress hits 1 billion visits on Roblox, setting a huge milestone for the game. From August 1st to the 11th, 2024, they participated in Roblox The Games event, which is where players collected shines between August 1st to the 11th in order to complete this quest where you could redeem for this mermaid set, which I did mention also in my rarest videos. On August 17th, 2024, the Brat Summer Update is launched in a collab with Charlie XCX, one of 2024's most trending singers. They added themed outfits, shine collectibles, pose voting, binge-worthy comeback aesthetic, and concurrent peaks over 651,000 players at once. From October 24th to the 31st, they participated in Roblox's Haunt event, which by itself didn't include a core Dress to Impress update, but a few days prior, they did do the Halloween and Lana lore update, which introduced Lana and Lena's Myth questline, which talked about the nail tech being gone, basically Lana being missing, and the cult and Greek mythology that was surrounding and behind this entire update. With it, they also added some new Halloween-themed outfits and items, patterns, quest content, and a Halloween post pack, which released 8 different poses into the game, which costed around 4,600 cash. The game hit 1.1 million concurrent viewers within minutes of the launch. From December 14th, 2024 to January 2nd, 2025, the Winter Wonderland update was released into Dress to Impress, bringing in an advent calendar with daily unlocks, 15 items, and a bonus feather dress if you claimed every single day. I did talk about this in my rare videos, so make sure to check them out. They also brought in 11 new hairstyles with makeup, 6 types for the custom makeup, and 23 regular styles for the free makeup. They also brought in a VIP and non-VIP accessories and outfits. There were also new post packs such as the Winter, the Emo, and the Advent. With it, they also decorated the lobby and the scenery around the game. The Candy Cane Forest was also added with the quest to rescue Santa Claus, which was related to the Lana lore. Once you completed the entire quest, you would receive the Ice Queen dress, which is also one of the rarest items in the game. Dress to Impress also took part of the Roblox Winter Spotlight event, which was from December 17th to January 2nd. From late December 2024 and early January 2025, there was the New Year and Lunar New Year micro updates, which released Chinese-themed outfits via codes like the Winter Update, the NY 2025, and the LNY 2025. There was also a small UI, map adjustments, and rolling weekly shipments of old items, known as the Old Item Week. It's the season of love, but I still don't have a partner. But the Dress to Impress Valentine's Day update's out. Basically, they just redesigned their lobby layout, they added Valentine's themed outfits and accessories, and they added a new quest with map zones to add for the Lana lore. You can also roleplay in these map zones. They also added a brand new code that is now expired, the Cupid's Cloud, which is also one of the rarest items in the game. This update lasted from February 8th to February 16th. On April 26, 2025, the Petal update was released into Dress to Impress, bringing in new outfits, animations, UI, and QOL improvements, and lastly, the Petal Post Pack, which released 13 new poses into the game. There were also new codes for the Petal dress and schoolgirl outfits, which did have a short redeem window. From June 28th to July 26th, 2025, the Summer 2025 multi-part update was released into Dress to Impress. Part 1 was the initial core update, which was released June 28th, Part 2, July 5th, Part 3, July 12th, Part 4, July 19th, and this included the Summer Showdown, Style Showdown Mode Beta, UI tweaks, accessory fixes, and Charlie Wings Memorial. Then Part 5 was July 26th, which was the final patch, or like the release of the main quest, and it has ongoing community enhancements. From August 5th, 2025 to today, there hasn't been any new patches, just community codes such as Vanilla Mace's code and Pixie Ooh's code, which still remain active. The game hovers average are concurrent 250,000 players at once, and the visits are 6 to 7 billion. From its modest runway beginnings in November 2023 to the massive multi-part updates of 2025, Dress to Impress has evolved into far more than just a Roblox fashion game. It's become a cultural movement.
We are going on Dress to Impress.
Dress to Impress.
Dress to Impress.
Dress to Impress.
By all of you DTI lovers.
Today I'll be playing Dress to Impress.
Dress to Impress.
Dress to Impress. Dress to Impress.
We are going on
Dress to Impress. Dress to Impress.
Dress to
Dress to Impress. Dress to Impress.